About the idea from some critics that this might make Illinois and Thompson a more inviting target for terrorists.
None of our defense officials feel that way.
With so little time before January 29th, the key in both big cities and small towns is swaying the undecided voters.
Your running mate is a political newcomer, Jason Plummer, and he's had a few stumbles. Do you view his inexperience as a liability to your campaign?
I view his youth and his vigor as an asset.
The state of Michigan's $47.4 billion budget is now law. The spending plan takes effect October 1st. Chris Casquejo was there for the governor's signing and explains why some key lawmakers chose not to be there.
Governor Rick Snyder and Republican lawmakers were all smiles as the governor signed the state budget into law. Now the question is whether Michigan will avoid dealing with deficits in the future.
The nice part about doing the 2013 planning budget, it showed we have reached the bottom. We can now move forward in a positive way that we're getting this behind us in terms of shared sacrifice.
You might have noticed the absence of Democratic lawmakers from the governor's budget signing, but they say they had good reasons for not showing up. Up until the last minute, East Lansing State Representative Mark Meadows and fellow Democrats were hopeful the governor would reconsider deep cuts to public school funding.
Educating our children should be the #1 priority, so it's good that we're saving some money, but that money could be spent in classrooms.
But the governor believes the state's newfound financial stability will attract new businesses.
This is a jobs budget.
And Democrats already have a measuring stick.
They have predicted that we're going to see 60,000 new jobs next year, and anything less than that is a failure.
The opposition party drawing early battle lines for next year's election. In Lansing, Chris Casquejo, 6 News.
6 News was the only Lansing station in Detroit for today's big announcement. Our Chris Casquejo has details.
But we do need to get refocused on results.
With that theme, Governor Rick Snyder detailed his sweeping plans for education reform beginning in fall of 2013. He wants to lift the cap on charter schools in districts with one failing school and expand schools of choice to every district.
After they take care of their in-district needs, they should be open to taking kids from other districts.
The governor would do away with strict requirements on classroom hours, expand online learning, and he wants to raise teacher certification standards and change tenure rules from being solely based on seniority.
To create a 5-year path of probation to say before a teacher can achieve tenure, they need to show 3 years of effective performance.
Another proposal, rewarding additional educational funding to high-achieving districts.
There are additional bonus dollars available to encourage people, the districts, the schools, to really emphasize it's about showing that growth in 1 year.
But across the state, school districts are deep in the red, like Lansing, which is projecting a $25 to $30 million deficit. But state education leaders say it's not always about the money.
Get off chasing money and think about what's the most efficient way to get proficiency for your kids. Some of it will be online. Some of it will be virtual learning, much less costly.
Now it's up to lawmakers to decide how much of Snyder's changes they want to take on. In Detroit, Chris Casquejo, 6 News.